the journey is not all you set out to be. I'm right here, right now with my family. Yeah. My family, all I need is my family. 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 Make them so damn proud of me. They make up my anatomy. I hear it don't make sense to me. Nobody got your back, you see. Hate them, but I'm about to feed it. Change it, I do wanna see. Spit these freeze over swift brick speeds. Gonna compete, look at me, defeat the natural monster inside of me. Love in abundance, but never a feed. They stacking up hundreds, I be on a spree with a lead. Don't like me, gentlemen breed me. Familiar, I be defending hard. In the street, I pack the boulevard. You are not a part, I'm made out of stars. Constellations, got them looking up at bars. Steady, patient, constantly racing. Family that I find amazing. You were there from the beginning's end. Stuck to the product, that's my first attempt. Put it down, let's change the town. From a town that it never snowed in. Pour it in, this potent. Soaked in the flow, that never be conforming. Captain the boat that be getting through storms. And positive flow, keep that important. Expo flows out there recording. Experts know that I can only feel the gang clean to cannoli. Feel the pain, Manolo after Tony. Bring the sound, boy, call me Sony. PlayStation, this life is here for me. Bandicoot when I crash a beat. My family, what keep the heart beating, blood pumping out on gold week. Trendsetter, let a whole fleet. But the family worry cause I never sleep. I'm the ball like spaghetti, we all about to eat, let's go. My family, all I need is my family. 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 I'm rolling with Eli related to Sammy. Listen to Linda, they cannot offend me. Always been a thing good, mind so healthy. Think I'm on the brink of finding plenty. People that turn into family. This blood that's inside of me don't define who I would treat like a brother of mine. We unite in spirit and connect the minds. For a revolution, it's about time. Let the good of this world outshine. Tip the scale with this grind. Peter Bell, please don't try and test mine. Find high grade when my score combined. Homeschool knowledge is my primary grind. Built the body, turned it into a shrine. Body old boy, can't deep plus blind. Freddy got scammed, this life an event. Some negative people will surely come in. Let go of your ego, we all about to win. None of these labels are true at the end. Knocking my dorsal, ain't talking the fin. Avenger time, baby, guess we gonna sin. What book is relative to heaven in? The criteria that let us all in. Questions rhetorical, save it for church. I'm finding my Lord here on the beat verse. Soul eternal, even after the hearse. First life for the second I rehearse. Fight right, every second could be your last turn. Roll it up, breathe might be your last burn. With family, we went band to yearn. Knowledge is power, we gonna learn. My family, all I need is my family. 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 Spacey and I dip dabs, yabba dabba do bad. Erica I do bad, lady when I needed that. Helping assistance, lit on persistence. Define the system, back like legal missing. Don't ask me no questions, I'm moving my essence. It's salsa, it's excellence.
Skydiving, 3 droplets of acid rain, liquid 4 cyanide. Truth is beer, steer your lane. Gain a property, monopoly, no playing in this game. You so call it, what a shame. Back into a state of focus, tunnel vision, change your frame. Positivity from thought, inner compass, use your soul. Lace them beats with this dope. Every lyric, if you listen close, peep how we compose. Control of your inner dome, rolling this audio close.
Shawty be so lit, hands up on a hip. Say she wanna hit, and I create a hit. Gone on the mothership. Spacey and I dip dabs, yabba dabba do bad. Erica I do bad, lady when I needed that. Helping assistance, lit on persistence. Define the system, back like legal missing. Don't ask me no questions, I'm moving my essence. It's salsa, it's excellent. I maintain lit all day. Clear sky vision, but I'm birds in a way. Watch me fly by. I maintain lit all day. Clear sky vision, but I'm birds in a way. Watch me fly by. I maintain lit all day. Clear sky vision, but I'm birds in a way. Watch me fly by. I maintain lit all day. Clear sky vision, but I'm birds in a way. Watch me fly by.
Release my demons, they exposed. Resurrected, undetected as my angels keep the flow. Best reflection of myself, we keep piling out the swells. When the peak is overhead, you know exactly we do well. We do well, yeah. Ain't no pills, say ain't no pills. The side effects are worse, and why you in it, that's for real. So let me chief up on this herbal and I keep it. Plant the seed and to watch the trees grow in seasons.
Check, check, 1, 2, ayy, check, check. I don't know if I can rap this shit. Yeah, ayy, yeah. Look at my wrist, yeah, it's poppin'. Took the whole family shopping. Funny that you always flexing. Just saw your car at the auction. Niggas on IG be stalking. All these girls, too many options. Act like I don't hear you talking. Drop it and they just come flocking. I just don't let they satin. Then got Gorilla Gang tatted. I went like it's automatic. Passing these niggas is tragic. Wearing all black with no magic. You just got green in your ice. They all stop checking the facts, so I just stopped treating them nice. I see you looking, I see you watching. Wasn't too long ago, we was just talking. I'm sorry you hate me now, and I don't mean that I'm sorry for me. I'm just sorry for you, cause you won't get to see what a hot king can do when he's given the chance to become what he knew he could. Now my shit's popping, oh and I'm shocking. I'm just from Buffalo, I shouldn't make it. Was right by my auntie, but that woman hated me. Good at pretending for everyone faking it. Now I'm awake and I see why they made the choice to kick me out just as soon as I made the choice. Now I'm a king, yeah that's the thing, happens a lot. Fatherless kids, yeah we come by the lot. Changing shit whether you like it or not. He would come like it or not. Look at my wrist, yeah it's popping. Took the whole family shopping. Funny that you always flexing. Just saw your car at the auction. Niggas on IG be stalking. All these girls, too many options. Act like I don't hear you talking. Drop it and they just come flocking. I just don't let they satin. Then got Gorilla Gang tatted. I went like it's automatic. Passing these niggas is tragic. Wearing all black with no magic. You just got green in your ice. They all stop checking the facts, so I just stopped treating them nice. Fuck the whole industry, music and media. Started my own shit, I don't think they feeling me. I just don't get it, so fuck it. I'm done with all this luck shit. Y'all think y'all scaring me, so I address it. But now all your niggas is running. All of your monsters just running. No talent, but your shit is funded. Now all y'all think y'all real funny. Clown flexing with that fake money. Can't buy shit without real shit, so you rent shit cause you real dummy. Just invest in mine like a broker. New money coming soon. Yo last post got like 50,000, but you can't fill the fucking room. Look at my wrist, yeah it's popping. Took the whole family shopping. Funny that you always flexing. Just saw your car at the auction. Niggas on IG be stalking. All these girls, too many options. Act like I don't hear you talking. Drop it and they just come flocking. I just don't let they satin. Then got Gorilla Gang tatted. I went like it's automatic. Passing these niggas is tragic. Wearing all black with no magic. You just got green in your ice. They all stop checking the facts, so I just stopped treating them nice. Man, it's too early in the morning for this shit. But let's get it. Yeah. Ay, all of y'all talking, but I just went. Papa Swole, put nuts on their chin. Like Everson K2 get mounds of cash. Looked in the crowd, saw my name on the ass. You made them bands, now your money is spent. I stash away about 40%. Empire with honey like I'm Gary V. My bennies are blue, but the product is green. I'm dropping slappers to hell with an album. Might fuck around and go see Jimmy Fallon. I multiply while you bury your talents. Cause I'm like a hawk when I bury my talents. Guess what I'm saying? I pray on these niggas. There was a day when I'd pray for these niggas. Now I got nothing to say to these niggas. I pray that God does away with these niggas. I keep my friends close, but my enemies closer. My mental is gross, but my verses are kosher. These girls going wild, but I'm not a poacher, so I just keep shining.
He's heating up!
All of y'all talking, but I just went. Papa Swole, put nuts on their chin. Like Everson K2 get mounds of cash. Looked in the crowd, saw my name on the ass. You made them bands, now your money is spent. I stash away about 40%. Empire with honey like I'm Gary V. My bennies are blue, but the product is green. Gotta make this money, only game I know. I'm the only king, this ain't no Game of Thrones. Everybody wanna be a fucking king until it's time to do what a king does. Everywhere I look, it's just kids and drugs. Everywhere I look, it's just gangs and thugs. Can't tame the guns, can't save our loved ones. I grew my funds and I called the plug. Then I filled my lungs, I don't mess with that new shit. Y'all talking tough, but ain't none of y'all do shit. Y'all chasing money, you want the exposure. Y'all think y'all funny and snake Gucci loafers. I don't give disclaimers, I rap full disclosure. These niggas all think they were born in October. The only thing different between you and I is that I also have stacks on plus stacks when I'm older. Stacks when I'm older. Yeah, stacks when I'm older. The only thing different between you and I is that I also have millions in cash when I'm older. All of y'all talking, but I just went. Papa Swole, put nuts on their chin. Like Everson K2 get mounds of cash. Looked in the crowd, saw my name on the ass. You made them bands, now your money is spent. I stash away about 40%. Empire with honey like I'm Gary V. My bennies are blue, but the product is green.
The following program is rated TV MANOC. It contains a big pair of nuts directly on your chin. It is intended only for mature audiences. Viewer discretion advised.
Go to the fucking gym.
Obesity is epidemic in the United States and a major cause of death.
What is fat activism?
I, a fat person, am sharing my own lived experience.
Pizza is a vegetable.
Your fat phobia is your problem.
It is not my place as a smaller-bodied white man to comment on it.
Radical body positivity.
What can men do against such reckless hate?
There's only one man who can help me.
This is for you new people. I only have one rule. Everyone fights, no one quits.
This day we fight!
I didn't know they stacked shit that high.
The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, the bacon is sizzling. Welcome to the Daily Swole.
Testicles. Welcome everyone to episode 3030 of the Daily Swole, the Muscular Swolecast, Beercast, Broadcast, Gamecast, Mancast, Pimpcast, Sleevescast, and Slaycast in the realm, because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. What's going on, beaches, booshes, bustas, hustlers, and yo-hos? It's your boy Papa Swolio back with another episode. Today's episode of the Beastcast is brought to you, is powered, is sponsored by Everest and K2, flexing on all you be.
Fucking Kelly.
All right, fam, welcome to the show. Hit the like button, subscribe, share with your friends, leave a 5-star review on Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Let's get into today's episode. Drop in the comments, what are you smashing today? Today's Swole card we'll give away at the end of the episode. Hashtag Swole Season. Drop that in the comments down below. And of course, check out all the brand new releases, the drops over at papaswolio.com. We have the brand new deadlift design. It's absolutely lit, flying off the digital shelves. You are going to want to go and pick that up. Check it out, papaswolio.com. 20% off all new releases over there. And of course, today I am rocking the Taylor Swift design, which is fucking awesome. Just got it in today, so it's lit. Go and rock some new merch. Cover your nips with the best merch in the game over at papaswolio.com. Let's get into today's episode for a little tip action. Let's get into some Swole fam posts. Babe, just an inch. Lay it on.
It's cold outside.
All right, Brian. Let's see what we got here. Brian
What's in the box?
got a little before and after, looking good, that mid-section. Brian says, the pic on the left is how I looked this time a year ago. On the right is from last week. Got more goals to meet, but I'm on my way. Told my daughter today my biggest fear is going back. Never again. That's what I'm talking about.
I gave it a
Good for you,
10.
dude.
A 10. A fucking 10.
Fantastic. Kylie says, is anyone here on a carnivore diet? I'm a little overwhelmed because I have no idea what to eat for breakfast. All other meals are fine, but when I get up at 5 a.m., gym at 5:45 and work at 8:30, I have zero time to cook anything, but I don't like smoothies every day. Any suggestions? Make your food the night before. I don't know why people think like there's different foods you have to eat in the morning. You could eat steak. You could have chicken. You could have fish. It's really whatever proteins work best for you. And there's nothing wrong with eating food in the morning. There's no morning food. There's no evening food. There's just food. So carnivore diet's great, but there's no need to be on a complete carnivore diet. So you have no idea what to eat for breakfast? Eat the things you would eat for other meals. Trust me, it's not mind-bending. It's actually, it's easy. Just eat some steak for breakfast. You could have a burger for breakfast. It's just food. It's just food. It's just what you've been programmed to eat. If you never had meat in the morning, you're just not used to it, but it's totally fine. You know, eggs are great, but you don't have to have eggs in the morning. You could have eggs in the evening. You could have eggs anytime. You could have steak anytime. You could have ground beef anytime. So there's a lot of flexibility there. You could have a protein shake. You don't want to do smoothies, then don't. You don't have to eat first thing, but I think it's good to get protein first thing in the morning. So anyway, good insights there, I think, but you could eat any food. Any food will work best for you. That's why when you do an elimination diet, you figure out what foods work best for you, and then boom, you do more of those. You can have them at any time. Will, and just stay away from all the processed bullshit, you know, cereal and oatmeal, all that garbage food. That's not for breakfast. It's not for any time. So don't listen to, you know, big food and big pharma and the government to tell you to poison yourself first thing in the morning. Will says, just finished a strength-focused meso last week. This week, hopping into more hypertrophy, and I feel like I really need to up my training volume. Been doing about 3 sets per exercise, 2 exercises per muscle group on an upper-lower split. Was on a slight bulk, just turned 37 last week, and now I'm going to track again. Get calories back to maintenance to lose some of my strength, gain fluffiness. Okay, a little confused, not really sure if that's typos or what, but that's actually the opposite of what you probably want to do, just being honest. If you're on an upper-lower split, 3 sets per exercise and 2 exercises per muscle group is 3 times what I do. Now, I'm not saying you have to do exactly what I do. You're 37, I'm 41, so we're close. And I do 2 sets for an exercise, and when I do an upper-lower split, I'll do 2 sets for chest, 2 sets for back, and maybe 1 for shoulders, and maybe 1 for biceps and 1 for triceps. Maybe 2. You could just do shoulders. You could do 2 sets for shoulders, and then that's it, and then do chest and back, and then biceps and triceps on a different day. Depends. You could split it up with less if you're doing 2 days in the week for that body part, for upper, or you can do, 2 sets of one thing on one of the days and then do something else on the other days. It really depends on what you're trying to prioritize. So the difference is if you want to focus on a body part, more is not focusing on a body part more. Okay. If you have a body part you're trying to bring up, it's not more volume. It might be more frequency. So instead of doing 6 sets on Monday, you do 2 sets on Monday, 2 sets on Thursday, and 2 sets on Saturday or Sunday. Or you do, instead of 4 sets on Monday, you do 2 sets on Monday and 2 sets on Thursday or Friday. So it doesn't mean more volume. It just means spreading out that volume over the course of the week. So this is just my experience of what I've realized. The tendency, and I'll say it again, the tendency is to, I feel like I really need to up my training volume. My question is why? That's going to exhaust you more and you're not going to get more out of it. You think more is better. It's not. So you're on a slight bulk. So what you're telling me now is that you're going to get calories back to maintenance. So you're going to eat less and you think you're going to do more volume. You're going to be even more fatigued and you're going to have more trouble recovering. That's the road that you're going. That's the road that you're going down. So I would encourage you to lift heavier. You're not going as hard or as intensely as you think you are, and to actually give yourself more recovery. I'm quite certain you'll make more progress. Just saying from my personal experience, I'm going to do a workout today myself, and I do, for a given exercise, I'll do 2 sets. I'll do 2 sets. So 3 sets per exercise. That's 6 total sets for chest, for example. That's a lot of volume. If you're doing that, if you're doing 6 sets, for example, for chest, which is too much, in my opinion, it's unnecessary. You're just doing you're just beating a dead horse. You're better off doing 3 sets on Monday and 3 sets on Thursday or Friday instead of 3 sets once a week. If you think you're doing that, if you're doing 6 sets on Monday and 6 sets on Thursday or Friday, you're not recovering and you're not training as hard as you could be on those days. So less volume, more frequently, higher intensity, heavier weight. So, Will, if you're watching or listening, I would say ask some more questions because I really want to get a little bit deep. This is not a live question, but this is a very important concept. And I'm curious as to why Will said, I feel like, that's the key word. I feel like I really need to up my training volume. Feeling like is not need to, okay? I feel like I need. And I was actually talking about this yesterday and also talking about this with Mama Swolio. Feeling, this is why you track and you log. If I am objectively making progress, it makes me swallow my ego because I feel like I could do more. I can definitely do more. But the thing is, you don't want to do more. Doing more is more fatigue. If I created the stimulus, if I did my work with the volume I'm doing, my work is done. Now I can recover. Doing more just makes it harder to recover and delays my progress. So the difference is feeling like it versus objective, okay? You guys have to get to Will. You got to track better and you need to get out of your feelings. Because I always feel like, and I feel like I could do more. I can always do more. But that's fine. I don't want to be to the point. This is what happens with the instant gratification versus the long-term outcome. I'm not trying to leave a workout fucking destroyed. Oh my God, I couldn't do any more. That might be the extreme. But that's where you're going towards. So after about 2 sets, really, it's diminishing returns. Instead of doing 4 sets on one day, on Monday, and I know we talk about this a lot, but I think more and more people have to hear this over and over again. So for example, let's say everyone usually does a chest press on, okay, let's say Monday, right? This is a standard thing to do. You do 4 sets on Monday. The first 2 sets, the first one's getting the most stimulus. The second one, much less. The third and the fourth ones are even more diminished. To get the same stimulus and the same response from that first set, you need to do like 3 or 4 additional sets. You're better off doing 1, 2, real great on Monday, and then you recover completely and do 1, 2, really great again on Thursday or Friday. Rather than getting your 3rd and 4th set on Monday, just kind of more numb to that response. You guys know this is why I say you don't keep on adding weight and going heavier. That 2nd, 3rd, 4th sets, that pyramid is garbage. If anything, you want to do a heavy all-out set and then a back-off set. So I go my heaviest. My first set is my heaviest set. And then I back off a little bit. So I'll do like 4 to 6 reps. That's my goal. And then I back off that second set, maybe drop the weight 5 pounds, 10 pounds, 20 pounds. Depends on the machine, right? Squat, you might drop 10 pounds on each side. Maybe if it's a pressing movement on my machine, maybe I drop like 5 on each side. Depends on how the weight translates to how it feels. And then I try to get 7 or 8 repetitions, something like that. So just keep that in mind. And remember, the heavier that you go, the less you need to go to absolute failure. So if you go heavy enough to load for 4 or 5 or 6 reps, you could leave 1 or 2 in the tank and get the benefits as doing 20 reps to failure. And if you do higher reps, you have to go to absolutely that limit. It's more required to go to absolute failure, much more fatigue, more soreness, more recovery time. And remember, the goal is not sore, and the goal is not how you feel. Okay? The goal is objective progressive overload. If you're able to progressively overload consistently, okay. However, maybe with less, you'd be able to make better, you'd be able to progressively overload more efficiently and make more progress. So I'm not saying that Will is not making progress, but it seems like counterintuitive. By doing less volume, you're actually going to be able to recover more, train it more frequently, and expose your body and those muscles to the growth stimulus more often and make more progress consistently. Again, I'm going to keep on talking about it because it's just the opposite of what people think. People think, oh, more sets is going to do more. It's going to create more damage. I'm going to repair bigger. No. Like, what's the point, for example? What's the point? We'll get into a couple email responses. What's the point of doing, let's say I do squats, right? And I get my great set. My first set is like 5 or 6 reps. I'm doing 300 pounds. Cool. I do another set. I can't do 300 pounds. So I want to do 8 reps. So maybe I drop it to 275 and I get 8 reps. Wow. Okay. I got to do 2 more sets. So I'm doing 4 sets for some reason. So then I drop it to like 250 and I get another 8 reps. That last one, I'm going to do a drop set and then put 150 pounds and just rep it out. That 150 pounds is worthless. The stimulus that I needed was the 300 pounds for the 5 reps that I got for my first set. 150 pounds is just, it's a burn. I'm getting a pump. I feel fatigued. It's hard to do, but that's not a growth stimulus. That's just pure exhaustion. Doing 30 reps with 150 pounds at the end as a burnout drop set is worthless. Sure, psychologically, you push through, it burned. Oh, you're so tough. That's not beneficial. That's not beneficial. That's just exhaustion. You're going to be sore as fuck, right? You're going to be sore as fuck. Cool. Being sore does not build muscle. Soreness does not mean you're building muscle. Soreness can be a good proxy, understanding that, oh, you might be sore if you do a new exercise. You might be sore if you went a little bit heavier, progressive overload. You're still going to be, I still get sore. It's not the same type as like, ooh, super sensitive, swollen. But, when I did my upper body, I feel it in my shoulders. I feel that's fatigue. I feel it. I know that I did the workout. I don't need to be crippled to the point where I need a cane. Because soreness is not the goal. But if you're doing an exercise for your chest and you feel it in your chest, if it's a new stimulus or whatever, it's good to feel, it's psychologically satisfying. Okay, the exercise I did targeted those muscles. Cool, that's great. But if you're consistent with your training and you're building muscle, you're not going to be as sore. As you get used to your routine and you're more consistent with those movements and those movement patterns, you're not going to be as sore over time. So if you try a new exercise, that's why you back off and don't go as close to failure with a new movement, because you're going to get really sore. It's going to take you longer to recover if you're adding something new into your programming. So you go a little bit easier. You can go heavy, but don't go as close to failure with the new exercise. You don't go to like a 0 RIR or like, absolute failure with the new movement. But then after you do it for a couple sessions, then you can start pushing it harder and you start making those, adaptations. You start building muscle. All right, get on the email list. Go to makeemailswoleagain.com. Let's get into a couple responses. Oh, that was nice. Pretty good. Solid. Felt good. All right, send an email. How often should you work out? I mean, this is kind of what we're talking about. If you have any questions, you can start dropping them in the comments. We'll get to questions after these 2 emails. Chuck says, I'm doing 3 days a week. Upper body right now, all upper body. My leg workouts make it harder for me. Leg workouts. Okay, I'm doing 3 days a week. All upper body right now. Leg workouts make it hard for me to work on the weekends. I'm a musician. I'm on my feet for hours. I want to start, though. Hopefully this week I'll begin a light leg training day. All right. Honestly, big mistake. Train your legs. It's going to help you work, standing. You're going to be tired. If you don't train, you're going to be fatigued. Standing is not comfortable for the human body. You should be moving regularly. You could bend down, do micromobility. If you're a musician, you're on your feet for hours, you can still bend down into a squat and do some micromobility between sets and stuff like that, I'm sure. All upper body, fine. You should do 3 days a week, but you could still do 2 upper, 1 lower. That's fine. Again, you could train hard and not do a lot of volume, and you'll recover a lot quicker and you'll be fine for the weekends. Don't skip legs. How often should you work out? Leila says, right now I'm doing 6 days a week. Oh, wow. 2 days on legs, 2 push days, and 2 pull days. But yes, it's a good question. I train abs some all 6 days with some extra attention on abs 3 days a week. I do wonder about that. I just do and observe and adjust, be well. Well, that's a lot. So you're not recovering enough with 6 days a week. There's no possible way you're recovering enough. It's not possible with 1 day off. So I would recommend doing an upper lower split and doing 4 days a week. You'll make much more progress, I promise you. If you're listening to this, don't do 6 days a week training. You're better off either doing full body or doing upper lower. So 2 days on legs, that's lower. Do 2 days for upper. You don't need a push day and a pull day. You don't need separate, especially as a female. You don't need it. You do not need it. Just do an upper day. And remember, when you do an upper day, you could bias push more. You still do a pull movement, but maybe you do, 2 sets for push and 1 for pull or something like that, or, you bias one towards pushing and a little bit more towards pulling on the other, but you're still doing both. You're getting more of a stimulus. You'll make more progress. Promise you. Okay. Does that make sense? Does all this stuff make sense when it comes to the training and intensity? We'll go over it over and over again. If you're new to the podcast, listen to previous episodes. We talk about it regularly. But again, like anything else, your feelings don't fucking matter. This is why you have to track and get that objective quantitative feedback. So when I do a session, sometimes I feel a little bit dragging ass. It's rainy today. It's kind of clear. I'm like, I love the sun. I don't feel like amped up energy. I might feel better when I get towards warming up and training. But objectively, I can look at my workouts and look at what session I'm doing today and objectively hit a certain number of reps. So I know if I'm making progress, it doesn't matter if I felt a little, you're going to feel some days a little groggy, right? You wake up a little bit later, or a little bit earlier, or whatever it is. Maybe it's, who knows? You're not going to feel the same every day. You try to. The more consistent you are, the more you'll have that kind of an output. But if I objectively do the work and I see the numbers going up, so many times I'll feel kind of like, good, but So I might choose a different workout. I might choose a different exercise selection based on that. But then I look at the numbers. Okay, leg extensions. Last time I did this. I'm aiming for this reps and this amount of weight. And I hit it. It's like, objectively, I was successful. That was a great workout today. Nailed it. It doesn't matter how I feel, It doesn't mean how you feel doesn't have any feedback. It doesn't mean you don't use that information. Because if you feel like you're dragging ass and you're if you consistently feel like you're dragging ass and you're not making progress, that's a good sign that you're, under recovering, you're overtraining. You need to adjust your programming. And I usually find that when I back off a little bit, I leave 1 rep in the tank, or I change certain exercises, right? Isolation exercise are less stressful. So if I want to not overload myself as much, maybe I'll do, even though it's a compound movement, a leg press instead of a hack squat, or instead of Smith machine squats or pendulum squats, or leg extensions are going to be less systemically fatiguing than if I do a heavy hack squat. Putting 5 plates on each side is, that's a lot of just full out neurological, expenditure in that sense, just using, general terms. But, it's much more exhausting than if I do a leg extension, because it's an isolation movement. It's not a compound multi-joint movement. Okay, so you can simplify and you can adjust your programming based on that. If you're doing a pec deck, that's less fatiguing than doing a bench press or a Smith machine press or a chest press, because it's not a compound movement in the same manner. All right, so you can keep that in mind. You can choose different exercises based on how you feel in the moment and still track that and cycle those in. So I have days that are less fatiguing, and if I come across that, okay, I'll do that workout. I'll do that leg combination that I've been doing. I rotate 2 or 3 different options in depending on how I feel. Okay. If you want to call into the show, go to askpapaswolio.com. We actually do have a caller. Let me get this question in the queue. So this is from Noe, N-O-E. All right, we got a call. So you can call into the show anytime, and we'll feature you in an upcoming episode. Askpapaswolio.com. You're on the line.
Hey, Papa Swolio.
In the shower?
Have a question here. I was wondering if you knew the first thing about getting a friend who used to be a real man and who used to be jacked out of the grips of his evil, conniving girlfriend, who turned him into a weakling and a shrimp. He used to be jacked. Like I said, he used to be a real man and used to be jacked. But now his girlfriend gets very upset with him and screams at him and starts arguments if he even thinks about going to the gym and spending his time there without her.
Jesus. Wow.
Is there anything that I can do or say to cure this man of his sickness?
Have you told him that he's a huge fucking cuck? Damn, dude, that's brutal. That's probably abusive. She's very insecure. She's very insecure, and oftentimes she's very weak. She's a very weak woman. Okay? So I mean, this is very, very insecure. A lot of times women, they get insecure because if their man goes to the gym and, very codependent, like has to, very controlling. But if she's getting like that, she doesn't want him to look good for anyone else. She's probably a very jealous person. She's very insecure. He needs to get out of that relationship. That sounds like an abusive relationship. And he's also, she fucking has his balls in a lockbox. So you need to call him out. If you're really his friend, you got to call him a huge pussy and give it to him straight and stop spending time with him. You got to stop feeding into this shit as if it's acceptable because you're surrounding yourself with this kind of weakness. He needs help. He needs to get out of that relationship. That's just from what you told me. That's a terrible relationship to be in. So she gets furious and upset if he even thinks about going to the gym. Yeah, fuck her. Fuck that. I have nothing else to say. Fuck that bitch. Yeah. Oof. That's brutal. Brutal. Peg City. Yeah, I agree. He's getting pegged. Maybe he likes that though, but oof. That's no good. That's no good. That's no good. Yeah, there's really nothing else to say about that, but I mean, I'm sure you're already thinking that, but that's brutal. Big O, Papa Solio, if you have an air fryer, crock pot, stove, and barbecue grill, you can meal prep in about an hour for the week if you use all the tools. Oh, you're just saying that from an earlier mention. Yeah, you can use there's different ways to cook for sure. Let's see. David, Papa Solio, good topic. I used to do 6 sets for chest, and I was not able to increase weight. I'm doing 2 sets one day and 2 sets the day after tomorrow. My strength is going up. Good for you, dude. Good for you. Round of applause. Good job, David. So you're doing 2 sets one day and 2 sets the day after tomorrow. So you're doing one day in between, a Monday, Wednesday. I would say, and this is my opinion, don't be surprised if you're every other day. For me, I wouldn't be able to do that. I wouldn't be able to do 2 sets that soon, that quickly. So you might like doing that, let's say Monday. So you're talking about Monday, Wednesday. You might like better Monday, Thursday. If you start seeing that look, everyone recovers differently. So if your strength is going up, cool. Keep in mind that you might like it even better if you do a Monday, Thursday or a Monday, Friday. Monday, Thursday, always start with like one day and just see. Or if you're doing Monday, Wednesday, Friday, you want to do chest, you could do chest 3 days a week, but do 1 set, 1 on Monday, 1 on Wednesday, 1 on Friday. So it really depends on your split and what you're trying to prioritize. But I would, in my opinion, that seems a little bit close. Monday, it's not impossible to recover. So you might just recover faster than I do. Just keep that in mind. If you stop seeing that kind of progress, if you stop seeing your strength going up as consistently, don't get discouraged, because after a while, your strength, you're not going to just be able to increase endlessly. But if you kind of feel like you're hitting a wall, try moving those instead of Monday, Wednesday, try moving it to Monday, Thursday and see if that helps. Just keep that in mind. But that's really great. That's exactly what we're talking about. So nailed it. I was doing 6 sets for chest too. And I was kind of frustrated because I like training more frequently. But I never did such, when I wasn't doing that low volume. But you realize if you're doing less volume, you could train more frequently. You could do chest 3 times a week if you're doing 1 set or 2 sets. So you could train more often. I haven't gone down the road of a full body split yet because I like focusing on one thing, but I might do full body. I might do full body 3 or 4 days a week, like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday kind of flow. I might try that, but I like psychologically focusing on certain things. And then you do a full body, you can throw in, a couple, maybe a set of curls or tricep extensions in between days, or it depends on what you're trying to prioritize. Depends on how many days you have available to go to the gym, how quickly you recover, and what you prefer. If you like upper lower, stick to it. So I've stuck to it. I'm not forcing myself into a full body because I don't really want to do it. So I haven't, but it's also a good option. And I kind of do that with forearms. I throw on forearms on leg days or lower body days too. I'll do like a couple, because forearms doesn't take away from my upper body. If I do upper body tomorrow, it's not going to take away from it because I'm using wraps. So I might do 1 or 2 sets, like reverse curls on my cable, some pronation or something, and then do my leg workout. But today I'm probably going to do calves first or something, or I do forearms first, and whatever you're prioritizing. Again, you can only do that first. Only do so much first. Damn, that call really got me. Oof. Oh my God. That creeps me out, man. That kind of abusive relationship, that codependence. It sounds abusive to me in the sense of not necessarily physically, but to freak out if your man wants to go to the fucking gym. Oh, it's gross. A lot of times women that are very insecure, they don't want their men to go to the gym because they know they're going to be good looking women there. I don't know if she's attractive or not. Definitely not personality wise, but a lot of women don't like they'll say, I like men with a lot of fat because it's softer. I don't want to rest my head on abs. It's like, these are just women that are insecure and they don't want their man looking good for other women. So a lot of women actually, quote unquote, like date down. And it's like this subconscious thing because they feel less threatened by other women. Philip, are deadlifts a back or a leg workout? Back and glutes. It's a hip hinge. It really depends on how you do it. There's a lot of different variations for deadlifts, but I would use it. Don't think of it as either. Think of it as a hinge. So if you're doing a hit like RDLs, you could do, there's different types of deadlifts, right? There's RDLs, there's stiff leg deadlifts, there's conventional, there's sumo, I do 45-degree hyper, essentially like a deadlift, like a pull. So it works my spinal erectors. You could do deficit deadlifts. You could do them with different machines, do them with dumbbells. So just think of it as a hinge. And a hinge is lower back, it's core, it's hamstrings, it's glutes. So it's a hinge, a good morning. So it's just really one of those hinge group exercises. JJ, Papa Swole, I have bilateral Achilles injuries. Jesus Christ, so did Stephen Hawking. Okay, all right, too soon? All right, it's a joke. Lighten up. All right, the doc says start light exercise in 3 to 6 months. Yeah, Achilles take a long time to heal. Any recommendations for getting back into it? Therapy. I mean, aside from yoga, whatever you're medically cleared, but you need to be very careful, and you should be talking with your physical therapist about that. Justas. Lots of vowels here. Papa Solia, how to find motivation / discipline to go to the gym? You don't find either. You create discipline. Motivation is bullshit. You'll never find it. You have to forge it. You forge discipline. You have to force momentum. You have to push and force it. And that's the discipline that you carve. And you create your identity around someone who executes. Tescabes. Papa Soy, I want to go to the fucking gym, but I'm so sleepy. We'll get better sleep. Aw, poor baby. Poor babies. Aw, my sleepies. My sleepies. Hakeem Abdullah, Papa Swolio, best exercise to raise my stamina. All right.
Because
Cardiovascular activity? Anything high intensity interval training? If you want stamina, do cardio. If you want to build muscle, lift weights. All right, these questions are going downhill fast. We started off strong, but we're about to move on. Jack Shahe, Papa Swolio, what's your favorite steak cut? Ribeye. All right, is that it? We're good. Let's get out of these questions. That was getting brutal quick. That went downhill fast.
That's deep.
That was like the DNC. Went up, downhill. It was just all downhill. That was fast. Okay, let's Oh, I got a funny video. Balls deep. I got a funny retarded video because it's a CNN clip, so not surprising. This is great. This is great. This is CNN. This is Dana Bash talking about the type of people that are being targeted the real benefit of having Tim Waltz and what Doug Ermhoff or whatever Kamala's soy husband is really cringe. But I think this is very important because this is watching the state-run media, watching the propaganda campaign trying to word this in a manner that's doesn't sound horrifically embarrassing. It's impossible. So listening to her trying to phrase this with a lot of like, it just sounds so bad. And the fact that none of the people that are with her on the set are like, shut the fuck up. The fact that they didn't just be like, yo, shut the fuck up. You can't even spin it. You can't spin it. You can't spin it. So watch this. It's really, really embarrassing. What isn't? Let me zoom in on this because it's really fucking embarrassing. Really cringe. Super cringe, but that's what we like. We like it here. All right, check it out.
Very different female candidates, but they are doing so in trying to put forward male figures, Tim Walz being one of them, Doug Emhoff last night, who can speak to men out there who might not be the sort of testosterone-laden, gun-toting kind of guy who wants to listen to Hulk Hogan and the kind of players that came out of the RNC.
What?
Or might want to listen to that, but also, in addition, understand that it's okay in 2024 to be a man comfortable in his own skin who supports a woman. And that's something that they...
Oh my God. Yeah. Oh, she means pussies. Oh, you mean soy boy beta cucks. Yeah. The one thing the DNC doesn't have to worry about is anyone with testosterone. Have you seen the videos? There's no testosterone in the room. So, of course, they have the Planned Parenthood. They're killing babies outside the DNC. What they really should have had is a TRT truck. Like any clinic for HRT would have made a killing at the DNC. Just a low T, just doing tests for low testosterone. Oh, they were just banking, make it rain, making it rain at the DNC. So yeah, terribly. It's not, these weak ass men are, we're not targeting like the testosterone laden. Oh no, testosterone laden men. Oh my goodness. How terrible it would be to be a testosterone laden gun toting man. So you mean a man with proper testosterone levels that knows how to handle a firearm and protect his land, his family, and his community. In other words, I'm glad we have these weak pussy men that can target and connect with our weak pussy voter base. That's literally what she's saying. Testosterone-laden gun-toting who like to listen to Hulk Hogan. What the fuck are you talking about? I didn't give a shit. Hulk Hogan at the RNC. I don't give a shit. I don't care what Hulk Hogan fucking thinks. I don't care what he thinks. But how dare she? I love how they go after the one, like the WWE character who's like literally, America. Eat your vegetables. Isn't that cringe? Yeah. Positive Charisma says it's pure brain rot. It's absolute brain rot. Look at this fucking woman. What an absolute travesty for femininity. You know what's the crazy fucking thing? It's not crazy at all because feminism is it's just Marxism. It's just oppression dynamics. That a strong woman wants a strong man. A strong woman doesn't want a soy boy. Like the question that it was N-O-E. I don't know if it was Noel, but the person that called in, that dude's girlfriend is a very weak woman. All right. A strong woman isn't like a bull dyke. A strong woman wants a strong man. A strong woman wants a fucking man. A man. A weak woman wants a soy boy that they can fucking manipulate and guilt into, being a male feminist or whatever the fuck it is. It's not like, so yeah, I agree. I actually agree with her. There's actually more. I don't think I've listened. Let me see the rest of it.
Really are
I mean, we were talking about this earlier, the different definitions of masculinity in 2024, and what we saw at the Trump convention, which was, as you know, somebody, I forget exactly who said it, testosterone, with Kid Rock and the Ultimate Fighting Champion guy.
Did this fag just say testosterone? Testosterone. Did he just, hold on a second. Hold on. I don't think I caught that the first time I listened to it. Did he just say testosterone? Is that like a microwave meal? That sounds like a testosterone, right? Don't eat bologna, make a testosterone. Yeah, isn't that that sounds like a jingle. I feel like some testosterone for dinner. All right, hold on a second.
Trump convention, which was, as you know, somebody, I forget exactly who said it, testosterone, with Kid Rock and the Ultimate Fighting Champion guy.
Yeah, that guy.
And Hulk Hogan.
Dana White. And all,
remember Hulk Hogan actually ripped off
Oh,
his
no.
shirt and had another shirt underneath, which I think is not exactly what the rip off the shirt thing is supposed to be. But in any case, I digress.
When you do it, it's not like that. I mean, just on the Hulk Hogan of it all. I mean, look.
Who, by the way, said something racist the other day.
I was just gonna say. I mean, just recently, he drunkenly asked a crowd whether they wanted him to body slam Kamala Harris. So when we talk about the kind of testosterone that they,
How is that racist? Body slam, how is that racist? What was the racist thing? They just left it out there. A body slam, that's not racist. That'd be awesome. That'd be fucking awesome.
on display at the RNC, that's what it was. There is a contrast that is going to be on display tonight here.
No shit. Every single clip is of weak, frail men. Weakness. Oh, this is so cringe. This got worse. I don't think I watched this far because the first part, the clip, was the main thing. Hold on a second.
I mean, there are going to be people associated with Planned Parenthood, the Human Rights Campaign, the LGBTQ plus organization.
Cringe.
They are going to be putting those people on the stage to talk about a different version of America. But for
A different version of America. Yeah, there's different types of masculinity. Oh, is there? Someone tell me the different types. Can someone explain to me the different types of masculinity? Okay. What we have in the Democrat Party is toxic femininity. We have toxic retardation, toxic compassion. This is what happens when you have weak women run the show. Okay. And you know me, I love the ladies. And everyone's like, oh, Papa Swolio, that's why you're not with it. Just because I don't put Mama Swolio and blast her all over my page. Totally fine. She's a fucking beast. She doesn't put up with any of this shit. You think I'm a fucking savage? You should hear her talk about this shit. All right. Mama Swolio's a fucking beast. All right. So, yeah. Okay. Anyway. So she would fucking put the smack down on this twat. Strong women want strong men around them. And this is just weakness. Now, women are weaker in comparison to men. Overwhelmingly, they're more agreeable. Just the average woman, even a strong average woman, needs a compliment of a strong man. We go together, works together. It's a beautiful thing. But again, that quote, Jordan Peterson says it. We shared it recently. It's like, there's nothing more dangerous than a weak man. And it's like, if you think that, XYZ is dangerous or strong men or whatever the hell it was, or the further quote. But I said, the only thing, what you don't want to see is what weak women can do. And that's what Kamala Harris is. She's an idiot. She has no fucking policies. She has no idea what she's doing. She could barely speak. And what do weak women do? They overcompensate by trying to show strength. And they do that by leveraging their victimhood, by literally instigating violence. It's like a power vacuum. That's what weakness causes, a power vacuum where evil can take over. And this is why, with this toxic acceptance, you're accepting all these mentally insane people into your party with open arms. You have these Palestine protesters, LGBTQ, AY, XYZ for Palestine. Like, these are retarded people. These are idiots. These are cult members that are just following whatever they're told. It doesn't make any sense. They'd be thrown off a roof in Pakistan and in Gaza. They would be slaughtered. So anyway, weak women this is what you're getting. You're getting weak women. And guess what weak women need? Weak women need weak men. Because a strong man doesn't want a weak woman. No man, I'm talking about a man. All right, I'm not talking about the soy boys here. I'm talking about men. I'm not talking about a man, a fucking man does not want any of this. A man does not want a weak woman. So you have strong men and strong women, and you have weak women and weak men. And that's what you're getting. You're getting men with being the number two. I'm supporting my wife. I am so comfortable in my skin that I support a woman, a female, and I want the best person for the job. And I'll tell you, these twunts are not it. All right, this is just an absolute just gaslighting, just fucking smorgasbord. So that's what you're getting. It's just a power vacuum. And guess what? You have weak women in power. It's just going to be a free-for-all. It already is. Notice how there's no riots and burning of flags and crazy shit at the RNC, but there is at the DNC. Because it's a power vacuum. People know in these Democrat cities that they can get away with literally murder. They can get away with anything. That's why Chicago had to board up half its fucking city, because of the Democratic National Committee. They're peace and acceptance. Yeah, we accept violence. We accept everything. Do whatever the fuck you want because, we don't want to be rude to you. We don't want to be rude to your lived experience. That's what's happening here. That's what's happening here. And this is why we call them childless cat ladies. The type of person that has cats versus the person that has dogs. Very different type of person. Very different. That's a huge problem. Was there more? Oh, there's more. This dumbass is going to keep on yapping. Let's see what she says. We'll back it up a little bit. Really stupid stuff.
They are going to be putting those people on the stage to talk about a different version of America. But for Democrats, it's always this balancing act between feeding the need for their base to hear these messages of affirmation about a sort of rainbow coalition, if you will, of their party. But
it just ends. Holy shit. That does not get better. That was bad. Testosterone. Oh no. Oh no. You mean at the Republican National Convention, you had men with testosterone? How awful to have men with high T levels. You mean people were eating steak? You mean healthy people? Like, it's a freak show. The DNC is a freak show. It's all these fucking crazy hair and septum piercings and Planned Parenthood. And you have all these weird ass libtards going on stage ranting about who knows what. At the RNC, you have like the elegant women, people well dressed in suits and ties, looking sharp and healthy. And this is just this weird woke cope fest. I really hope people actually paid attention to what was going on. I really hope this woke up some more people, because it was hard to fucking watch. How do you watch any of that? I've seen clips. I've watched longer clips. I'm not just watching snippets on X and like, I've watched longer. It's just, it gets worse. It gets worse. If you watch like the whole context of these things, it's just so uncomfortable watching these people try to explain away how terrible this part, like the act, just burning it to the ground to justify all these things. It's so bad. It's so bad. I haven't seen one redeemable thing. One redeemable thing. It's really bad. Oh, that was the best. T-Bone says the fat chick speaking about being on the menu. Oh my God. That was great. I don't think I shared it, but I commented on a post that had that. It doesn't get better. It doesn't go watch anything from it. It just gets worse and worse. There's just nothing. There's nothing good. I haven't seen anything that was not embarrassing. Anyway, wasn't that cringe? Oh my God, high testosterone. There was testosterone and gun-toting. Gun-toting. What do you think gun-toting is? I don't know. I have guns. I would like more guns. I practice with my guns. You should. It's like having a car and not knowing how to drive. Oh my God, gun-toting. Yeah, I'm not an idiot. You know, having a gun and not knowing how to use it, is the most dangerous fucking thing. This is why kids shoot themselves, because the person that owns it is a retard. They don't lock it. They don't secure it. They don't know anything about the guns. They just leave it around. Like, they're idiots. Like, how stupid do you have to be to purchase something and not know how to use it? That's even worse. All right, let's get into... It doesn't get better with these videos. And again, this is why any videos that we watch from the underguns of the internet, all these balls, that's why it's, it's weak women and gay men, because that's who's spouting this shit. You're not listening to logical people that have a triple-digit IQ that eat well and take care of themselves. They're not saying stupid shit. So for anyone that might be watching or coming around, Papa Swolio, you're only watching videos of women. Well, show me the heterosexual, show me the heterosexual males. Like legitimately heterosexual males, not like men with low T that try to get monkeypox. Show me the hetero dudes that are saying insane shit like that. They don't exist. All right, let's go. Pick a number 1, 2, or 3. 1, 2, or 3.
Hadouken! What's in the box?
60% of the time.
PK, number 3.
Every time.
That doesn't make sense.
Yes, sir. You don't care. That's what's called.
I am yet to meet a single person that is fatphobic or has said something that's fatphobic towards me or someone else, so on and so forth, in the name of caring or helping, that can actually explain how it is caring.
What?
Because if you actually cared, you would probably understand that people are more than just thin or fat. Some people are just trying to survive. Some people don't have access to the money needed to live a healthy lifestyle. Some people...
Look, you have X amount of money. I will tell you, you show me a fat person, no matter how much money they have, and I will show you, look, I'm just saying this. I'm not saying everyone has the same money. No one ever will. This is not a, equity conversation. You show me someone who's fat and I will show you bad decisions. You show me someone who's morbidly obese, I will show you poor choices. You're buying something you're eating something. You have a choice. You only have $20 to eat. That's not a lot, but you can still make a better choice. We agree on that, right? There's better choices to be made. $20, you go to Burger King, or money's money. You can always get more out of buying food at a supermarket. I'm not saying it's cheap, but what I'm saying is it will be better for you. So you show me someone who's morbidly obese, I will show you a laundry list of terrible choices.
People eat what they can afford, and we all know that the cheap stuff is not the healthy stuff. Some people have eating disorders.
Oh no, someone has eaten. Yeah, every single person at a McDonald's drive-thru has an eating disorder. You don't want to know my definition of eating disorder. You guys do. You're eating fast food. That's an eating disorder. So we're not trying to scrape the bottom. We're not, exceptions don't make the rule. Most people, I would say my argument would be most people have eating disorders, but clinically, it's a small percentage regardless. I think it's much bigger because I think poor choices are also eating disorders. It's also IQ disorders, and it's blah, blah, blah.
Some people have other mental health conditions that make focusing on
excuses,
like your physical appearance, not necessarily the most important thing.
Again, your physical appearance with how fat you are is going to be a side effect of those choices. Making better health choices will help all of those conditions. It will improve all of those conditions drastically. But of course, if you're going to be jumping on the bandwagon and taking pharmaceutical drugs that are going to make you gain weight, well, then use that as the excuse. Well, that's not an excuse. You jumped on that before changing your habits, and then you're going to blame it on the drug. Well, I'm taking this because I have X, Y, and Z, and I have this label. It's like, well, yeah, if you're taking certain pharmaceutical interventions that are causing you to gain weight, how about changing the habits that would prevent that issue? And more often than not, people have that in their power. They just don't. They just quickly want to be labeled. So they get a hashtag so they can feel like a victim, and they can take a pill and make it go away rather than changing their habits.
Because to be honest, if your choice is, do I want to live today or do I want to look pretty today?
That might be the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life. If your choice is, do I want to live today or do I want to look pretty today? As you put a cupcake in your fucking mouth. That is retarded.
Pick just the live, because if I don't pick that one, there's no use in being skinny if you're dead. You know what I mean?
No, I don't.
No, just to clarify, that is not me saying that if you're skinny you're gonna die. That's me.
No. That's not me saying no. Fucking Australians. No. No.
Saying that I would rather choose to be fat and alive than to be skinny and
yes,
my
I'm
mental
making fun
health
of an
decline
accent.
to the
I
point
love making fun of
where
accents.
I'm not alive anymore. Just to clarify, because fat phobes are stupid. But yes, saying things that are harmful and hurtful and just mean and fat phobic in the name of caring, it doesn't make sense, because if you actually cared, you would view a fat person as a whole person.
Oh, I view them as a whole lot of person. That's a whole person. That's based. Damn straight. That is a whole person. No argument there, fam.
And you know what happens with people? When you say mean things to them,
the feelings.
It usually hurts their feelings.
Oh, yeah, no shit. I don't give a fuck about your feelings. Not at the expense of the truth. Just because you don't want, your feelings get hurt because you have terrible habits and you're fat for a reason? Nar. Your feelings. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh.
What is the best move to silence a woman?
Look, someone being honest with you. I agree with Cerny. The ones that are the most honest are the ones that care the most. I care more about, I'm going to tell you the truth. And I joke about this. Mama Swole knows this. I am honest to a fault. And I don't think there's really a fault to it. But I mean, in the concept of, I will just be honest right away. I'm not going to, especially around her, I will just literally say what I feel. And then afterwards, I'm like, yeah, that came out really harsh. And she's like, yeah. I'm like, well, but that's the truth. But she doesn't take it personally, on certain things. Or she has to work hard to not take it personally. But still, she appreciates the honesty. If you're honest with someone, again, if it's the truth, then they can feel how they want to feel about it. Again, the same thing with the training. Let's bring it back to something that's awesome instead of that stupid shit. Does it matter about your feelings? What are your feelings about your program? Oh, but I'm bored. Oh, but I want to do something different all the time. Do you want results, right? Or do you not want results? If you want results, do the things that works, regardless of how you feel about it. I like getting results. So I will form my enjoyment around getting the result, even if it's not the exact way. I would like to do more sets. I'd like to lift. Okay, cool story. I like results. I also like to lift, but I want to get results. I don't like to lift more than I want results. I'm not out there for no fucking reason. Oh, I enjoy myself. No, I'm doing that for the outcome. So I like those things to match. I'll figure out a way to enjoy what I do, but I want to be enjoying the results that I'm getting. All right. These videos are going to give me fucking eye obesity. My eyes are going to get fat from this stupid shit. Number one, number two. Number one or number two. Green Trolley says, my 14-year-old kid has adapted the nar instead of no. I at least say it. Yeah, it's funny. If you're going to say no, you just be like, nar, 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 nar. Momsy on YouTube. Number two. We got a couple number twos. T-Bone Capone coming in with a solid deuce. Cerny with a deuce. Elizabeth in the Telegram with a deuce. All right, it's deuces all around. Here we go. Skinny shaming. Right.
I would like to have a discussion with the TikTok community about skinny shaming.
I would like the TikTok community to start thinking about how fat phobia and fat phobic rhetoric exists in our brains and how that comes out in our actions. When we are talking about, when we're doing body checking trends and we're posting.
Put the fucking shirt on your shoulders. Wear the shirt. This off the shoulder thing, man, most people can't pull that off, including this person. Please cover it up. Thank you.
Goal weights and all that. That is eating disorders. That is promoting just all types of bad relationships with food and weight. That just is not what we want to do. And when we're skinny shaming, we're not skinny shaming you. We're not telling you that you don't get to feel insecure. What we're doing is calling you out for calling yourself fat when you're clearly not, because that's harmful for actual fat people. And if it was really about all bodies and inclusivity, you would understand that. But the fat phobic...
We don't... Fuck this inclusivity shit. Again, toxic compassion. Inclusivity allows in mentally deranged people and literally allows evil in the front door. Fuck the inclusivity. You have to earn respect from people. Earn respect from your community. Earn respect from your society. What value are people like this providing? I'm asking a serious question. What value are they providing except complaining online? That's no value. So I have no respect for this person. Why should I? She has not earned it. From everything I know about this individual, it's just brain rot. But at the same time, like, all right, she volunteers somewhere. It's like, cool. It doesn't outweigh whatever she's saying online right now.
Rhetoric that has been ingrained in our brains has made it impossible for y'all to see the connection. I'm begging you, just think about it, please.
Nar.
I'd be the luckiest guy alive.
Nar.
If that did
I
it
won't.
for me.
Just think about it, please. Nar. That's what we're doing from now on. Nar. And like I said before, I always say this, I want to clarify. We have people from Australia. I enjoy accents. I love accents. I love voices, the soundboards. I love this stuff. But I will say, and this is a fact, stupidity sounds terrible in every language. Every language. It just sounds extra stupid in certain ones, right? British accent, Australian accents. It just sounds dumber, in my opinion. But stupidity in English language was terrible. We listened to some stupid shit in English earlier. American English, freedom. It's bad. It's bad. Stupid is bad, but certain accents, just sounds extra bad. Like I wouldn't understand if it was like Chinese. I'd be like, I would know if it's stupid. But I have a very fine filter for stupidity, and it's bad in some. It's just, Again, if you say something smart, super based with Australian accent, awesome. It just amplifies it. It just makes it sound dumber, in my opinion. So don't say dumb stuff in any language. Thank you. Okay, one more. Do we have the back on your knees? Oh yeah, we do. Let's see. Sucking dish. Where is it? No, we have it. Back on your knees. Where was that one? I feel like I'm losing something.
No need to stop being a lady. Quit worrying. You'll be back on your knees.
All right, last
in no
one, and then
time.
we'll do a throwback, but we're gonna wrap it up. So overtime tomorrow, new DWG. Let's do this one. Normalizing obesity. No. Responding to a comment on TikTok, of course, says, stop normalizing obesity. It's dangerous. Go exercise and eat a balanced diet. I'm fat phobic and proud. Good. So this person commenting, super based. This person is probably fat, lazy, doesn't want to be called out, has a sad face, and decides to comment on it. So let's subject ourselves to more eye cancer.
Oh, honey, you are on the wrong page. But sure, let's break this down. First of all, your argument is ableist.
You see the accent? How cringe and like fucking just awful it is. This person 9 seconds in has to throw out ableist. Ableist. Just made up fucking garbage.
Sick people are not bad. If someone is sick, that's not a bad thing. I mean, it sucks for them if they don't feel good, but we shouldn't be ostracizing sick people.
Ostracizing sick people? We're not ostracizing, we're just dropping facts. The problem is all of you tards are trying to justify and promote obesity as if it's something virtuous and you should be hailed as an amazing person for simply existing in a bigger body. No, you should be, it's a meritocracy. Step up, provide, and give value to society, or stop complaining. You know, if you're not complaining online, no one's going to be saying anything, you know, to you and responding. But when you say stupid shit online, we have people that with, you know, have higher levels of intelligence that can call you out on your insane rhetoric.
Fat people do not owe you health. So, you know.
Then we don't owe you free fucking healthcare, because free healthcare, guess where that comes from? It comes from our pockets and our taxes. And oh yeah, so you're going to complain about that. fat people don't owe you health. Well, then I don't owe you any fucking health care. But we should have universal health care. Yeah, because it just rains down from the skies. Health care is a human right. It is not. It is not. It is not. Step the fuck up.
As for glorifying obesity or whatever you think I'm doing, yeah, I don't know. I don't care.
Apparently you don't care, so you are. That's why you don't have an answer for it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't care. You should care because that's why people are calling you out on your stupidity. It's too easy, fam. It's too easy.
But let's pretend we're in a world where it's okay to police other people's health for a second.
No one's policing other people's health. I'll say this. I've never seen any armed guards outside a Dunkin' Donuts. I've never seen anyone, hey, wait, are you obese? You can't go into KFC. I've never seen that. No one's policing anyone's health. This is the internet. Town square. People can voice their opinions. If you don't like it, turn off your comments if you're a huge puss. Okay? No one's policing anyone. It's just the fact. If you trash your body, guess what? You're going to look like shit. It's not an accident that you look like shit.
You picked the wrong bitch.
Ugh.
I eat a balanced diet according to my nutritionist.
Most nutritionists don't know their ass from their fucking elbow, let alone what to eat and how to eat it properly. Because they're just fucking lied to and they're sucking down the same toxic garbage that's been fucking educationally centipeded throughout the decades in these fucking indoctrination institutions. Your nutritionist probably doesn't know a fucking thing. Going off the food pyramid, are we? A balanced diet? How many grains and seed oils and garbage are you consuming? You do know all these recommendations from standard nutritionists tell like for kids to have like 10, 15, 20% of their diet from fucking sugar. So the fact that you need a nutritionist to tell you how to eat real fucking food. Yeah, you don't know what the hell you're doing. Obviously.
I work out 5 days a week and just got certified to teach Zumba.
That's too easy. I feel like I'm playing T-ball. That's not fair. That's not fair. That's not fair. People. That's too easy. I'll play it again. I'm not even going to comment on it. That's not right. That's not right. I feel bad with that kind of a melon. I can't go after that. That's too. No, I will. We'll play it again and then I'll rip it. Okay.
A nutritionist. I work out 5 days a week and just got certified to teach Zumba.
Okay. So what do we know about most women? They do anything but lift heavy fucking weights. Anything but lift weights. Oh, you do a Zumba. Okay. Yeah. I don't know. Has anyone ever seen someone that looks like they're in good shape doing Zumba? Maybe the instructor, and that instructor just does that for a paycheck and they go and they lift heavy fucking weights. I've seen a lot of Brazilian women. I live in Florida. I trained a lot in South Florida. Brazilian women, they fucking lift like absolute monsters. And then they might go teach a Zumba class because they get the monies. And then they go and they lift heavy fucking weights. They do ankle weights and kickbacks for the glutes for like 6 hours. Okay. So that, Jesus Christ. Okay. Women are moderate intensity whores. And they never make progress because it's a waste of time. They exhaust themselves, tank their hormones, eat like shit, and wonder why they don't make progress. Okay, a Zumba certification. You just got certified for Zumba. Arr. You must be in great fucking shape. Okay. Like I said, if you want to enjoy, I like to dance. I want to do it. Fine. But lift heavy fucking weights and revolve that around making progress. Again, if you're doing that kind of dumb shit and you're complaining about not making progress, it's like, come on, stop punching yourself in the face and wondering why you have bruises. So like, if you're doing something for enjoyment, do it for enjoyment. That's why I always say when you lift weights, don't lift weights for cardio. If you want to do cardio, do cardio. When you're lifting weights, lift fucking weights to maximize your progress there. Okay, anyway, let's go.
5 days a week and just got certified to teach Zumba. I consistently do cycling tours. My longest cycling tour so far has been 57 miles.
Ooh, a cycling tour. If only I could look like a cyclist. If only I could look like a long distance cyclist. If only I could do low to moderate intensity cardio for hours. I'd be in great fucking shape. Hunched over on a fucking Great. Exactly what we always talk about. This low, moderate intensity bullshit. Cool. You go cycling. Awesome. Why do you look like that? It's because it doesn't fucking work. Okay.
You really thought you did something there?
The hypocrisy and the irony. You really think you did something there. Oh, you cycle and you do a ton of cardio and you have a nutritionist. You're doing great. You're
How
doing
about
great.
I send you a hobo's dick cheese?
You're doing fucking great. Anyway, so these jokes write themselves. Let's do a throwback. Holy shit. Holy shit. And these are the same people, right? And then she's going to be on here complaining about, well, now I have osteoporosis. It's like, because you do Zumba. You fucking do Zumba. She does cardio classes. She looks obese. So it's not working. And I'm not saying that to be rude. Right? She's justifying her body size because she does all this physical activity. Physical activity doesn't mean adaptations and results. So there's a lot of other things that are wrong in her life and her habits. Is it better than sitting on the couch? I guess. How many fat people do 5Ks all the time? How many fat people are runners? They're skinny fat. They have no muscle mass. She has no muscle mass. And she eats like crap. So I'm not saying that to be rude, but it's not working. So, okay. Cycling. Cool story. 57 miles. Not high intensity. That's like walking for 57. Cool. The bike's doing the work. You're pedaling. You can go up hills, and I get it. Yeah. It's not working for you. It's not working for you. So you're going to do all those things. I bet her hormones in the fucking tank. Pure cardio all the fucking time. Not eating well. It is what it is. This is worse, but we're going to make fun of it because of TBT. Let's do it.
Pronouns and sentences.
Jesus.
Bite
DNC.
bites pronouns and sentences. And if I
Oh,
sound a
the
little
fuck out of here.
Bite bites pronouns are like computer themed pronouns, or coding pronouns. I'm just curious, like, where does it come from?
It's all made up.
Bite bites pronouns are a form of neopronouns. Even if you haven't heard of neopronouns before, that is a-okay. Nobody really knows everything in this world.
Yeah, clearly.
And bite bites just sounds cool. Maybe it's like also like video gaming inspired. Bite is proud of Bite Self and all the accomplishments Bite has achieved, and Bite is not afraid to show it.
That's fucking retarded.
And I hope you all are having a wonderful day. Please go out and enjoy the sun, enjoy the weather, whatever kind of weather you are having.
Go fuck yourself.
Enjoy what you can at this moment because you deserve this moment. I love you all so much. And that is why...
Shut up, bitch!
Jesus Christ. Okay, that was... Yeah, we've seen her before, but I was saving that for, well, today. All right, fam, let's give away today's Swole card. Hashtag Swole season. Let's fucking go. Mr. Mustard. Where's the Mustard Man? Mustard Man. Hello, Tainty Boy. There he is. Okay, fam. Let's give away today's Swole card. Hashtag Swole season. Let's give it away. Hit the like button. Thanks for subscribing. Let's fucking go. Falcon. Freddy. Thank you, Freddy. Francois. Swole season. We got a winner, landed right on it. Today's winner is the Hungry Lifter on Roomblay. Congratulations.
Congratulations!
Hey-o. Hey-o. From earlier, oh, I see you spamming the chat at the end, but that's not the one that got you to win. But anyway, thank you, Freddie. The Hungry Lifter sent us an email to support@swolenormous.com. Swole card 3030 in the bag, in the subject, and your mailing address in the body of the email. Congratulations.
I'd be the luckiest guy alive.
And remember,
if that did it
tomorrow,
for me.
tomorrow's episode is our FEFcast, and we also have overtime right after. So brand new Drive Mulgaining for members only. Join us over at swolenormousx.com. The app is coming along. We'll be looking forward to announcing it soon, but stay tuned. Join us over at swolenormousx.com to get access to all the programs, yoga, meditation, masterclasses, and so much more. And of course, once the app drops, it's going to be literally just, it's going to be nuts. There's going to be so much shit coming out. So very excited for that. Kind of like ready for that rocket launch. So get ready, lock in your membership now, swolenormousx.com, and check out all the new merch over at papaswolio.com, 20% off. New releases over at papaswolio.com. Thanks for being here, Beaches. Love you. Hope you enjoyed today's episode. I know it hurt. I know it's painful, but we like the pain, right? We like the hurt. We do like it. We do like it.
Shampoo my crotch.
Indeed. All right, fam. Enjoy your swole season. Go make some gains, and we'll see you tomorrow for 30-31. Peace, McGee's, Deuce, Magoose. Ya boy, Papa Swolio. Out.
Crazy flow, need a straight jacket. Cash flow, I'm a bank addict. 6 subs, had the bass smacking. 808, had the place clapping. 3 girls is enough for me, so I pull out like the stock crashing, like an IPO trying to purchase me. This a private sector, so you can't have it. Faking all that boom bapping. Who you think you is, boy? 90s want they sound back, so I give rap all these fake rappers as I take matters in my own hands. I don't need rapping, I don't need Zans. I don't need help, I'm a grown man. Now they king left and they so mad, it's like
then yeah, I found that young king with my crown at 10 racks in the fanny pack, couple hundred in the Louis bag.
That's a bed that you made. That's a bed that you made. That's a bed that you laid. That's a bed that you laid. What kind of game is you playing? We go hard in the paint, yeah. What the fuck is you saying? I only go where they pay. What kind of game is you playing? Yeah, whoa, my shit is relevant. On topic, my melanin is popping. I'm taking skeletons on closets and making new deposits. I'm in my